Ah, hello. This is Cat Alexander, and welcome to my weekly whatever stream of Final Fantasy XIV. And I should probably turn the music down real quick. There we go. That's better. Well, how much currency do I... Ah, yes, I have 500 some. Might as well head to Razat Han real quick and buy myself something. Some Mendarium. Okay, Mendarium, Tombstone Exchange. Whew. Got 1 out of 3 needed to get my Monk their Menderville weapon. Okay. Time to mend my gear real quick. There we go. That's better. And let's do normal raids. Maximum ball slap. Ow! Imagine getting the maximum ball slap. Oof! That would suck. Either that, or some would say it would be baller. Yeah, terrible joke is terrible. Eden's Promise Eternity! Oh, haven't done this one in a while. Fuck me, how's this boss work again? Oh. Wait, was this one of the Wanderer's Tales for the week? No, it was Eden's Gate Resurrection. I knew it was Eden, but I couldn't remember which one.
Joined as one, never to be parted.
Yay!
By past or future in this
The boss still believes in marriage. How wholesome. How tragically naive. But bad news for you, bitch. Gaia doesn't want you. Just saying. It doesn't matter if you fuse together with her and force her to comply, she still doesn't like you. just saying. And people think Andrew Tate is toxic towards women. I'd like to see Andrew Tate try what this Ascian did to a woman. Just merge with her and take her over completely. The only character I could think of off the top of my head that creepy and that pushy is that one changeling that was trapped in the Alpha Quadrant in Deep Space in the Deep Space Nine show, Star Trek Deep Space Nine. That during season 6 was just merging with, well, or linking with Odo, messing with his head. Which resulted in Rom being arrested by a Dominion. Like, yeah, okay, that's creepy. Ooh, shit. Saw my mistake immediately, but could not course correct. Oh, shit. Save. Oh! Tight! I think everyone knows where to stand. That's good, because I don't. This is one of those fights I have yet to practice. one of those fights that I get it in roulette occasionally. And by occasionally, I mean just long enough in between the last time I killed it and the current time where I have forgotten the mechanics again. I'm like, what did I do again? But not enough times in a row for it to stick.
You've got to protect her memories. Hurry!
This is the only part I actually remember all that much. Because it's usually the part I'm alive for, because I fuck up the first part.
These are actually quite good.
See? Let's have another one. Perfect.
Okay. Woohoo! Sin Eaters are dead. Okay, get in here. What are you doing? That wasn't a stack marker. That was a spread. The person with the spread is supposed to spread. Everyone else is supposed to...
Being erased from her memory.
If we wipe here because... It's like, oh... Ow. I mean, how do you get to level 80 not learning that?
It would make a great necklace.
I could have sworn there were other fights where you get a spread marker and a stack marker and you have to learn to spread if you have the marker and stack with everyone else if you don't.
You should have it.
I could have sworn this wasn't the first fight that did that! How do you get to 80 not knowing that? Oh, maybe they bought a skip. But if they bought a skip and they don't know that, then that means that it's not an alt. Which they're trying to level up on a data center, a new data center or something to play with their friends because they have multiple free companies they want to play with or something. My point is, they're clearly a noob.
Where did this come from?
So,
If this goes on much longer...
you're skipping the entire story, the best part of FF14. Skippers, I swear.
How about... this one.
That's my color. Now, this one on the other hand.
Get in the center. Yay!
What am I doing with this?
Keys to LB
I'd
for the
never let this
win!
color.
Or, not the win, hopefully. I mean, that would mean the boss
We
would win,
can't
but
let this happen.
whatever. Cool.
We shall bring eternal harmony, tranquility, and vitality.
Okay, crest of time borrowed, popping it. Good. Back to the boss fight. Sorry. You can't deny reality forever. Those who run from reality, those who run from their fate, inevitably meet it. This is true of bosses, this is true of people. This is true of everyone and everything. Even universes as a whole.
Now your memories belong to
You can't cheat entropy. Not for very long, anyway. Ooh, shit. Woohoo! Dodged. Okay, stocking up. Junction Shiva. That's cringe. What are you going to do next? Junction Renoa? Spread! Spread! Okay, I spread. Oh, I'm barely alive. Well, I'm not stacking. If I stack to help them out, they will die. I need a spread! Ow! Release? Oh, they're releasing a mechanic. Ugh, crap! I was not standing in the right spot. Trying to do this fight on stream is kind of hard, considering I barely do this fight on stream. Oh shit! Cast. Ugh. Oh well, every bone stack I can survive is a badge of honor. It proves my worth, how Billy Badass I am. It's like scars in real life. I mean, and any injury you can walk away from.
Memories of Earth.
Ow. Quit it. Okay, I'm going to assume that... Oh yeah, okay, this is the right spot. And then all the way over here. Woohoo! Then Rapturous Reach. Thankfully, I dodged that. Release. Uh-oh. They're releasing the stocked magic. Please tell me that this person knows where to stand. They do. Better than nothing. Someone pop an LB. Ah, healing LB. Good. Why I didn't pop LB3. I had a feeling we were going to need it, especially if my skill level is any indication. I say skill level, but it's more along the lines of I just don't know this fight that well. Doesn't matter how much skill you have, if you don't know what the fuck you're doing, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Okay. Come on. Junction Shiva. Don't die. Don't die, lol. That's the strat. Pull off the strat. Don't die. Don't die. This will be the first time I haven't died in this fight. Don't die. So close. Don't choke at the end. Don't die, lol. Yeah. And I can't believe it. I did it on stream without dying. Woohoo! I'm getting better at this fight. I'm learning. Oh, I don't need the wind-up guy. Time to leave. I don't want this junk in my inventory. Very sloppy kill, but hey, it's less sloppy than the last few times I've done it. I lived through the entire fight. I'm getting better. Level 50, 60, 70, 80 dungeons. Might as well. Let me check my Wondrous Tales real quick. Ah, yes, I can shuffle again. Come on, get me a decent lineup. Ugh, that's worse than before. Oh, can't even get a decent line. A guaranteed one line. But come on. New year, same problems. Well, let's head to the Gold Saucer, I guess. I mean, 4 seals in a row make a line. I can't even get a single fucking line to start with. I mean, I have 7 seals, can't get a fucking line to save my life. Might as well sell off these crappy extra cards I don't need. Shiva and Nidhogg. Just in time. Let's go. Ooh, Amarot! And someone's viewing the cutscene, which means I'm going to get another shuffle. That being said... Oh, but it's already linked out there. Fine, you talk... no. I'd rather have the shuffle.
Final days of Amarot.
Okay. Time for the story dungeon. What is with all of the people naming themselves after cats and turning themselves into Lalafels? You're not a cat! You're a fucking potato! Stop it! You're crossing the streams! I swear. It's like it's like coming up with a name that's like stereotypically something you would give to a Worgen. Like Alpha Wolf, and then just naming the gnome Alpha Wolf. It's just wrong. You can't do that! You're crossing the streams. There should be a law against it. I swear laws were invented for anarchists like these people. They can't follow simple organizational guidelines, and therefore they have to be told what not to do. Like, but why can't I burn down all of civilization every time I'm mad? Because someone owns that parking lot you're burning down, and they don't want you to. Freaking anarchists. I never realized until rewatching Deep Space Nine how much I relate to Odo. It's like in his rants about humanoids and their lack of order. There's a lot of things I agree with him on. Like, come on! What is with all this chaos? I'm not saying we need absolute order like a Dominion, but balance! Balance, people! There's a middle of the road between the Dominion enslaves everyone and let's just burned down the entire galaxy in one massive drug-induced rave for shits and giggles. There's a middle of the road plan! Use it! Either the Borg assimilate everyone, or Dominion conquers everyone, or drunken wild rave and the universe burns down! Woohoo! That's what I'm talking about! Like, nope, middle of the road. Can we have the middle of the road, please? Anyway.
Just as prayer gives rise to primals, our dread may manifest our deepest fears.
Yeah, sounds like a problem. Personal problem, but a problem. Anyway. Unleash hell! Oops, spread! Spread! That's a really big spread marker! I'm spreading! Damn! The final sky! Get behind the meteor! Get behind the meteor! Hide! Hide! Pretend it's Labyrinth of the Ancients and hide! Hide! The buildings are beginning to collapse! Oh shit! Get out of there! Whew! That was awful. Would have been hilarious. Beat Ian's promise, die in Hammerot. Beat the hard fight, die to the easy shit. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay. Spread. I'm spreading as far as I can. Where the hell do we even go? Spread again. This is one of those fights where, just chaos. Which I suppose is fitting considering the plot of Amarot. I mean, the civilization is falling to the apocalypse. I mean, what were you expecting? Order from an apocalypse? Apocalypses usually happens when it's due to chaos. I mean, sheer abject terror, chaos, and despair. I mean, oh look, all civilization is collapsing. It's also the reason why I laugh at the whole January 6th coverage from the mainstream media. I mean, even if you don't like Trump, you gotta laugh at how stupid the coverage is. Okay, people are walking single file on the red carpet in a place they're not supposed to be. It's an insurrection! Oh no! It's the most ordered fall of civilization imaginable! I mean, the Republic is over. Everyone's walking in single file, in a queue, respectfully, in the Capitol building. They're on an unofficial tour because they're trespassing and not supposed to be there. It's the end of civilization! Meanwhile, Amarot is more like what the end of civilization would look like. I'm just saying. Call me when it looks like this in Washington, D.C. Until then, shut up! You whiny little bitch! People that disagree with us are entered a building that we didn't want them to, and they're walking in single file respectfully. Oh no! It's Amarot 2.0! Civilization is over!
land buckled. The cities burned. The waters ran red with blood.
Sounds bad. I mean, sounds really bad. I mean, city, the land's buckled, the city's burned, the waters ran red with blood. But, Emmett Self, have you considered for a second that no one walked in single file in, like, the Convocation's main building? So, compared to January 6th, this is just a minor thing that just happened. I mean, in your world's history, I mean, it's not that bad compared to January 6th. Have you considered that? No? Me either. But I'm just saying, have you considered? Yeah, hey, it could always be worse. People could be accused. I mean, think how bad that would be. America's over. We've reverted back to Britain. Everyone's walking in single file. The end is nigh. Anyway, enough about that. You get the joke. You get my point as well from the joke. I don't need to continue this joke any longer. Hey, they. Okay. Boss 2, fight! Okay, time to kill the ads. This is one of those annoying ad fights. You know what I find funny? The 6.2 dungeon, the first boss of that dungeon, is just this fight in reverse. You kill a fuck ton of ads, and then you kill the head boss, which has less health due to the fuck ton of ads. Then you're done. Whereas here, you kick off the first half of the boss's health, and then you kill a fuck ton of ads, and then you finish the boss. Same fight! Just saying. Yet no one has any issue with Amarot, from what I can tell. Maybe they did it at the time when it came out, but no one has any issue with it now. Troya comes out and everyone's bitching. Like, but it's an ad fight! I thought this was supposed to be a boss! Where? No, I wasn't here for 5.0. Yeah, Shadowbringers is 5.0. So, who knows? Maybe people did bitch at the time. I wasn't there. I was unfortunately playing, I think, BFA like an idiot. Because I figured, FF14's a dog shit game still. I mean, probably hasn't recovered. I mean, no other MMO has ever recovered from their disastrous launch. Why would this one? Hey, I'm just saying, miracles do happen every day after all. The game isn't wrong about that. The game itself is proof of that. Ooh, ow, exploding chicken. Exploding chicken hurts. What can I say? I'm a chronic pessimist. I just assume everyone's a fucking idiot and can't pull their head out of their ass for more than 5 milliseconds to fix any of their problems, forcing everyone else to fix their problems for them because they're all incompetent fools who can't even rub their two functional brain cells together to create sparks. And I end up pleasantly surprised when someone is actually competent, like Yoshi P, can actually pull a rabbit out of their hat and make a good product out of a bad one. Because it rarely happens. And yes, I realize how condescending and overly snarky and judgmental that sounds, but outside of FF14, I haven't really been proven wrong yet, especially when it comes to gaming. Usually a bad game is bad forever, even if it's a live service. Haven't been proven wrong yet! One exception to the rule does not change the overall data. On average, I'm right. Just saying. And I'm glad that I was wrong about this one, but I mean... because there wouldn't be a good MMO on the market, in my opinion, otherwise. But still, and I'd be really, really bored right now. Fucking miserable.
The star was fading. We saw we had to read its laws anew.
Waiting for that good MMO with everyone else, because I'm... So yeah. I don't know why so many people are waiting for the good MMO. I mean, we have it. It's FF14. Just play it, forehead. Why are you playing Dragonflight waiting for WoW to get good again? Just play some FF14 in the meantime. Give them about 20 expansions. They might catch up. Who knows? Maybe they'll eventually realize that being able to do ICC in Raid Finder would actually be a boon to the game's overall player base instead of segregating everyone into classic servers. Nah, they'll never do that. That would be smart. That would be good game design. Since when has Blizzard ever done good game design? Hell, even Dragonflight is just kind of lackluster compared to what I would expect from a modern online game. And if you're going to charge $15 a month, you better be willing to compete with the big boys like FF14. Get the fuck out of the market and just go into the free-to-play cesspool along with everyone else. Who knows? Maybe Microsoft will actually successfully buy Activision Blizzard, and they'll turn the entire company around a bit faster. Maybe hire someone who can actually steer the massive ship in the right direction instead of slowly turning to the right. Afraid to put any pedal on the gas. Well, if we radically change the game to be good, then all the people who are addicted to bad gameplay loops will leave, and then we'll have a player base. Wait, what do you mean if the game is good, countless people will actually come back and play it? We didn't think of that! What? You mean we can make a good game and people will want to play it? Even though the game engine is almost 20 years old? If not 20 years old? I mean, is it? Let me do the math. No, it's not quite 20 years yet, I don't think. I don't think we're quite at 20 years on WoW. We are at 20 years on FF11, which means we're getting close to 20 years on WoW, because WoW is 2004, I think. Whereas FF11 was 2001? I want to say? Well, I think it was 2001 in Japan. Was it 2002 in North America? Whatever. Point is, we're at the 20-year mark, or past it, now, because it's 2023, either way, with FF11. So we're getting close to the 20-year mark on WoW. And while even though FF11 is a radically different game from WoW, with radically different old-school style that is like a snapshot of Japanese MMOs from that era, and probably won't get good anytime soon. It doesn't have to. The current player base it has is more than enough to sustain it. I mean, they're going to invest fuck tons of money into, you know, an MMO in order to make a profit. They would invest money into FF14. I mean, FF14 arguably is making enough of a profit to carry FF11 for a few more years at least. Who cares if not that many people are playing it? Whereas WoW does not have another MMO to carry it. You can't. It's not like Warcraft 3 is an MMO or Warcraft 3 is profitable in any way, especially after Reforged, or should I say Warcraft 3 refunded. The point. Yeah, the healer died there. It is what it is. Yeah, no worries, they're at 32% and there's a dancer and a warrior. There's a chance we could still win this without the healer and well, me. So while I'm laying dead on the ground, doing my best Dragoon impression, or my best Lavitz impression after the Dragon Buster has ran me through, more specifically, yay, floor tank for the win! Anyway, jokes aside, the point is, yeah, WoW needs to get good to compete because it can't, unlike FF11, it can't be carried. There is no hard carry for you, Blizzard. You're on your own. Get good or fail. That's my perspective on Dragonflight. And I'm sorry, my expectations for a good MMO after playing FF14 have been raised. They are way higher than you are currently meeting. You are barely meeting my expectations for a good WoW expansion, which are now, my expectations for a good WoW expansion, as in pre-FF14. Which is, when I say Dragonflight is good, but it has a long way to go to actually be really good, that's what I mean. It's an average WoW expansion! Woohoo! Back in 2004, that was probably fine. That was better than fine. Hey, that would be above average in 2004. I mean, Dragonflight would be. It's 2023 now, Blizzard! Wake the fuck up! I need to use a tank cooldown on the Tank Buster in the first 3 dungeons of FF14. Well, I have to do it in the level 91. Game got harder. Get good. That's my argument to that take, and my argument to, well, Blizzard's the same thing. Like, what? Our average isn't even good average anymore compared to everything else? Yep. Sucks to be you. Get good. Get better. Stop slacking. Sorry, don't know what else to say other than get good, scrub. But I mean, everyone is valid. No, they're not. Excellence is the only valid thing. If you are not achieving excellence, then you are not valid. You are a failure. It would be like me saying, I'm just as good as Asmongold. No, I'm not. Do you see a fuck ton of viewers? Do you see people throwing Twitch Primes at me? Hell, I don't even have affiliate status yet. I'm not as good as Asmongold, and therefore, I do not expect the same level of participation in my streams that he does. Just like WoW is not as good as FF14, and if they keep doing things the way they're doing, they're not going to bring in the numbers they need to survive. Especially with other MMOs coming out that might bleed more of the player base away. Gone are the days where WoW is king. They said it themselves. No king rules forever. They just didn't think those words would ever apply to them. Yeah, well, that's what happens when you're delusional. To be honest, it won't apply to FF14 either after a while. But here's the thing. The way I see it, FF14 has proved that MMOs are a successful business venture if you know what you're doing. keywords if you know what you're doing. So, I could totally see an FF game in the future basically being the new MMO, like 10 years down the line when this game is as old as FF11, and, well, they need to up their game. There will be a day when everyone will move from FF14 to, I don't know, probably not FF17, FF20? Whatever, you get my point. I'm guessing on the number of which game it would be. But you get my point. Blizzard needs to realize that they either need to get good or make something that is good. And to be honest, I don't trust Blizzard or Activision anymore to make anything good. They can't. I don't think they know what good is. That's the problem. When you don't know what good is it any wonder that everything you make is bad? Or different shades of bad? And in order to make a quality product, you must first understand what quality is. And holy shit! Oh, baby! 3 lines. Can I get 3 lines on stream? Nah, there's no way. There's no way. No fucking way. Let's do Dunscaith real quick. And Aglaya. Dunscaith and Aglaya. To end the stream off. Can I get 3 lines? Will I get the jackpot on stream? Let's find out. Heavensward, Dunscaith. I'll take that. And then I need Aglaya, which is under Endwalker Raids. Aglaya! There we go. Sign me up! Come on, 3 lines! 3 lines! You know how rare 3 lines is? If I get 3 lines, I'm gonna tell Dad to get a freaking lottery ticket. Hell, I might just wake him up now and go, "Hey, I don't care if your ear's not done draining yet. We need to go to the store right now, whichever one is open, and we need to get some pepper jack cheese, some soda, and a lottery ticket because I'm on fire if I get 3 lines tonight." I don't care if it's the new year. I don't care if half the places in town are closed. They don't understand. I'm on fire. It's their loss. They don't get to brag about getting the winning ticket. I'm just saying. And while I'm waiting, I might as well just change the music around to something. There we go. That's a bit better. Currency. Ooh, Dunscaith. Let's go. Come on, let me in. I don't even like this Alliance raid, but it's the one on the Wanderer's Tale, so I'll do it. Especially if I can get 3 lines! Come on! Yeah, I know. I'm not getting 3 lines. There's no way. No way! It's not happening. Just not happening. Can't happen. Hold on, Scrummeister. Life alert is on the way. Ah, that's funny. I really need to figure out how to make one of those res macros for my Astrologian. That way I can go, I activate Monster Reborn and special summon. Insert player name back from the graveyard. I would have settled for at least 1, maybe 2 lines, but 3 lines? Can I have the dream? Will I have the dream this week? Will I be getting myself another mount? Uh-oh. Sprint! Gotta get out of here. Well, I've been living the dream! Ooh, I'm standing in the wind. Probably shouldn't stand in the wind. Whoa! I got blown off. Fuck. Well, at least I always land on my feet. Doesn't matter if your spine is coming out of your mouth from the impact, but I mean, it's the principle of the thing. You always gotta land on your feet. Okay. Thanks for the raise. Void Arrow. Woohoo! Void Arrow! Oh, where'd it go? Bolt of Dark. Ow! I'm bleeding! The boss gave me a paper cut! Fucking asswipe. Doom! Oh, I still have Doom on me. I guess the healer needs to cleanse that instead of, you know, healing me to full, like some fights. I figured if it was just a heal me to full type thing, I could just do it myself and save the healer some work. Unfortunately, no. The healer had to actually use Asuna there. It is what it is. Good to know if I ever decide to heal this on my Astrologian. I actually have to cleanse shit. Got it. Ooh, hey, 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 hey! Please don't put the green circle on me. Void Blizzard, okay. Oh, uh-huh. Didn't get knocked off this time. You thought you'd get me this time, Death Gaze. Not this time. Not today! Come on! And Deathgaze Hollow is now hollowed out. Whew. Time to head on down. Gray, I don't want this shit. Garbage. Be wary. Ah! I will take that under advisement, Ketchi. Or Kate Sif, depending on how you want to pronounce it. I wonder, when we get to remake Part 2, when we actually meet the talking cat, will he pronounce his name Ketchi or Kate Sif? Because everyone pronounces it Kate Sif, but the mythological figure that the robot cat is based on is called Ketchi, just like, you know, that familiar is based off of the same thing. So, and well, Ketchi or Kate Sif, depending on which pronunciation you side with, and Advent Children has a Scottish accent because of that, and Scottish mythology. So is it going to be Ketchi or Kate Sif? Are we going with the more phonetic pronunciation or the original pronunciation with that character? Because there's no voice acting in the Void Arc storyline, so it could go either way still. I mean, I don't think we've had a voice acted game with that character yet being part of the plot, or at least part of the voice acted part of the plot. So the pronunciation is still out. I don't think they ever said his name in Dirge or Advent Children. I could be wrong. I haven't watched Advent Children in a while, but I don't remember them saying his name. And I don't remember his name being said in Dirge either. This will be the first time I think we'll ever hear the name of that character voice acted. Unless they plan to dance around the issue for the entirety of Remake, which I don't see being a thing. So, which pronunciation are we going with? Me, I think Kate Sif sounds better, but I'm not Scottish, so I don't have a dog in this fight. I'm sorry, your weird mythological creatures and the pronunciation of their weird names does not matter to me in the slightest. And Kate Sif rolls off way better off the tongue than Ketchi or Ketchi or however you're supposed to pronounce it. I mean, I'm attempting to pronounce it, but I'm not even sure I'm doing it right because it's one of those weird foreign pronunciations that just sounds stupid. You know, you read a word and you're like, that's not what that says. Well, that's what it says in our language. Your language is wrong. Speak fucking American. Stop being cringe. It's one of those cases where you take one look at the Scottish pronunciation and how it's spelled, and you're like, that's not what that says. I'm starting to see why you guys are the butt of the joke in the UK and so many people make fun of you. Almost just as much as the Welsh. Your languages are very similar in the sense that they're both cringe. I'm sorry, I think there's a reason why the English make fun of the Welsh, the Scots, hell, the Irish to a certain extent, and the French. All your languages are cringe. There's a reason why the British spread English around the world instead of Scottish. It makes way more sense. You can actually learn what the fuck things say easier. I mean, how are you supposed to wrap your brain around whatever the fuck that nonsense is? I'm sorry. I know it's rude to say, but there are just some languages where you're like, you're wrong. The very fact you're even thinking this is a valid form of linguistic communication just proves how wrong You are. You're wrong. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say other than you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. You're speaking in tongues. Stop it. And this is coming from someone who doesn't actually mind Japanese all that much because it actually sounds pleasant. But that's the thing. It sounds pleasant. It makes sense. It's different, but it makes sense. I don't have an issue with foreign languages as long as they make fucking sense. It sounds like some weird, incoherent nonsense. Like, you know that one episode of Star Trek Deep Space Nine? I think it was in season 1 where the Bajoran terrorists put a virus on this, in like a replicator panel, if I remember right, on the station that caused everyone's speech patterns to degrade, like a deadly pathogen. I swear that a less deadly version of that pathogen was released in certain areas in Europe, and that's the reason why French exists. It's just some weird neurological disease that everyone just accepted as normal. There's no way you can look at that unless you were culturally indoctrinated into it and go, that makes sense. No, it doesn't. It does not. It does not make sense. Again, that's like, I haven't grown up with Japanese in the slightest. Really. I didn't really see that many Japanese words until I was an adult. Took one look at the language and I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Take one look at French and I'm like, what the fuck is that? Is that supposed to be a language? Not verbal diarrhea? Not some sort of weird cognitive disorder where you start speaking in random words? That's supposed to be an actual fucking language? What the hell is wrong with these people? No wonder the Germans kicked their ass. Seriously, German sounds way more coherent than French. I'm sorry. It makes sense. It's like, it sounds like an actual language. Whereas the French, you just take one look at it and like, no, I'm sorry, I'm not learning this. But it's our native language. Your native language is wrong and you should feel bad because you are bad. Have a nice day. But we helped you fight against the British back in 1776 and shit to get your republic. Yeah? And thanks for that. Doesn't mean your language is worth a damn. Sorry, telling it like it is. You really need to learn a better language. I mean, the Bidars have a way better language. It's binary. Easy to understand, quick, and easy. Just numbers. No complex bullshit, though, I suppose. Some people who suck at math would say otherwise, but I mean, you get my point. Just binary makes so much more sense as a language. I get binary, I get German, I get Japanese, I really get English. Not as much as I get some of the some of the other languages, in my opinion, even though I only speak English. I mean, there are certain turns of phrase borrowed from other languages in English that just seem tacked on and inconsistent with the overall, language. But that's every language. I mean, as cultures spread across the globe. It is what it is. The only confusing part about English is knowing which definition of the word someone is using. But to be fair, that's kind of true of every language to a certain extent. Because humans have the annoying tendency of using the same word to mean 20 different things in multiple different languages. So, it is what it is. Also, the German word for poison is Gift. So, again, it's one of those cases where you can see how so many different languages with so many similar origins, with so much different overlap would ultimately, have some weird cross-pollination where it's abstracted from its roots due to cultural interaction. You can see that. It's still kind of annoying, but it makes sense. once you know the context. But then you go, oh, that's how it's always been, and we do not allow change in our language because we take great pride in it. I'm like, I think that's your problem, to be honest. I think the reason English makes so much more sense is because over time it changed. It evolved from the old English. It got better. Whereas the French have this weird tendency to try to avoid linguistic cultural contamination to the point of madness, where I'm sorry, just maybe that's what your language needs. I'm just saying, maybe your language needs some words from other languages to help, fill in the blanks. Maybe cause some of those letters, excess letters, to, go away, fade into obscurity. I mean, English has them too, but not half the fucking word. And even then, one of the things that annoys me about the English language is that, it's pterodactyl, not pterodactyl. Why is the P silent? Well, the P is silent. Then why is it there? What's the point? It's useless, redundant information that has no purpose. Languages are for the purposes of communication. If something in the word impedes the ability to pronounce it correctly and overall communicate the information as a whole, then it is unnecessary and should be removed. Simply put, there should be no P in pterodactyl. Simple as. Also, it's the reason why I like the British pronunciation of the word herb, or as Americans pronounce it, herb. There's an H in it. Just say the H. Just say herb. Why are you saying herb? Well, it's easier to say. Well, why not just say bee then at that point? It's a bee. Well, that's because in the English language there's already a word called bee, spelled B-E-E, which means insect. Which is an insect. So, we have multiple different words that sound similar and mean two different things in our language already. Why not? I mean, seriously, if you're just going to make most of the letters, make one letter silent, you might as well make all but one letter silent and just get it over with. I mean, I don't see the logic here. Just take out the E and the R as well. Just get on with it. I mean, it's unnecessary. I mean, if the H isn't necessary, then why is the E and the R necessary? Just say B. I mean, think about it logically for a second. Okay. Time to die, Jester. I mean, seriously, language just annoys me. As a whole, as a concept. The Borg have a point. Human linguistic communication is so fucking primitive. We try to come up with these complex systems of communication, but they are no more meaningful or complex than going ook ook ok ok like a monkey. I mean, I thought the whole point of developing language was to avoid, 20 different phrases all sounding the same. To avoid unnecessary confusion and communicate ideas more effectively. And with more precision, and yet, so many languages are just ook ook ok ok with extra steps because, there's like 20 different definitions of the same fucking word. Seems pointless. Might as well just revert it to monkey and stayed as monkey. At least everyone understood each other. At least all the monkeys understood, despite their tribe, seemed to understand Uku Gok Ok. All we did was just cause unnecessary confusion by trying to avoid it. Kind of like that guy that crashes his car trying to avoid crashing the car into the other car by crashing into the tree. You haven't really changed anything. You still died in the fatal car accident. It's just you did it differently. Woohoo! Good job. You dodged the right fist and then got hit to death with the left fist. Woohoo! Your death was truly different than the other guy who just stood there like an idiot and went whoop and got punched. Okay, time to take on Diabolos. Ooh, nightmare. Dodge. I wonder if someone could interrupt that. I don't know why someone's yelling and screaming in Alliance chat, but whatever. I think someone interrupted that. Come on. Ruinous Omen. Come on. Ow. Uh-oh. He's turning around. Ultimate Terror. Damn it! The cleave keeps hitting me. Okay, okay. Run away! Yeah, you run away, coward! Little bitch. I see how it is. You don't want to die and get sent back to the 13th, so you ran all the way over there. Cowards. I swear. Boss quality has gone down. Everyone just runs away from me now. It's like I'm terrifying or something. Like I'm about to rip their face off. That's the order of things, isn't it? You should just let me kill you. What you're here for. Chicken shit. Keep DPSing the life gate. Come on. Time to die, life gate. Just keep shredding it. You're a Lord of the Void. Yeah, whatever. Whatever you say. Oh good, you're weak and pathetic. Exactly how I like my prey. Ah yes. Absorb the remains of your waifu and become strong. People wonder why weebs keep body pillows around. This is why. So they can eat their waifus when they are pushed to the brink and then just become even more powerful. And start killing people. What do you mean that's not how it works? I wonder, what is the lore behind Diablos and Scathach? Or however you... Again, one of those names where I can't pronounce it. I think that is also Celtic mythology? I say Celtic as like a broad term. I'm just thinking, I know it's United Kingdom somewhere. No, it's not English. At least I don't think it is. Anyway. All I know for certain is I can't fucking pronounce it. Ah, crap! Oh! Shit! Someone get in here! Someone get in here! Help! God damn it! They dropped the gate on where I was standing! It wasn't like I jumped in without the tank! What was I supposed to do there, game? It's like someone drops a landmine right where you're standing. And you automatically blow up. It's like, come on! The whole point of the mechanic is that I'm supposed to walk in there. How am I supposed to choose whether or not I can walk in there if I'm standing on the gate when you... So much for choice! The illusion of choice right there. And no one's rezzing me. Well, guess I'm not doing anything for the rest of this raid. Oh. Yeah, I might want to res that white mage real quick. You know, to be honest, I'm surprised that no one on the radical left has tried to argue that white mages are racist and that because of that FF14 is racist. I'm surprised no one has bothered to make that article. Like, white mages and black mages. It underlies this game's so-called evil racism because white mages heal people and black mages burn people to a crisp, which is racist because colors white and black exist. And yeah, it makes sense if you drink all the bleach before reading my article, you know, and fry your brain cells. Woohoo! Wondrous Tales duty complete. Ah, who am I kidding? In order to write such an article, they would actually have to get to level 30 on 2 jobs. We all know radical leftists have the attention span of gnats. I mean, getting to level 30 on 2 jobs? That's too hard for their puny brains to do. That requires effort and dedication. They're more likely just to rage quit before the first dungeon and write how the game is white supremacist because, you know, it requires effort and dedication to actually get to level 90, and that's somehow white supremacy. They're not smart enough to actually make it to the point where they could actually make that joke. I'll be honest with you, they're not dedicated or smart enough to do it. Unironically. I mean, the fruit is too high hanging, you know, it requires effort to get there. I mean, we all know leftists and effort are just, they don't go well together. I mean, what? I actually have to put in effort to write my fluff piece? Fuck that, I'll just make shit up. I actually have to play the game? Oh, damn. That means I have to get out of bed. And put the phone down and stop whining on Twitter about how Elon Musk bought it for 20 seconds to actually do something. Oh, that's too hard. Rip the dream. Rip the dream. Well, instead of doing Aglaia, I'll just do Minstrel's Ballad, Ultima's Bane. One last time. Can I at least get 2 lines? Let's find out. Well, Dad gets to sleep. My luck is not nearly as good as I thought. It is what it is. Let's go. Okay. Soften you up, so. Bird is gone. Titan is gone. Freet is gone. Ultimate weapon is gone. Target gone. Oh, 1 line! Ew! The dream is eviscerated. It's not just dead. It's dead in the same way Jack the Ripper's victims are dead. Holy crap. The dream is fucking eviscerated in the middle of the square. Public square. Just bleed guts and blood everywhere. Well, the Slice is right. Might as well end the stream on Slice. Accept Yojimbo's challenge. Time for the Manderville Mambo! caps lock. I hate caps lock. Again, the Mambo! How far can I go before I'm knocked out? One of these days I'll beat Slice without moving. The dream will be real. Out of curiosity, let me check something. $31. Is there anything I could unsync that I could just farm quickly for these? In the trial department? Or do I actually have to do shit? Kukane Ohashi... Of course, raids. Can't do any of those. Unsynced. Any of those unsynced. Well, time to get rid of unrestricted party. Okay, which duty... I failed. I'll figure this out off stream. Okay, well, that's all for my weekly whatever stream of Final Fantasy XIV. If you like what you see, please give me a follow if you haven't already. And, well, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow for more Legend of Dragoon. In any case, this has been Captain Alexander. See you later. Bye-bye. And I'm just gonna raid whoever. Ah, Zach Rotter is playing Valheim. Good enough.